Each year, thousands are hospitalized for unexplained high blood pressure, and a key culprit might be in your hand each morning, a seemingly innocent handful of nuts. Sounds far-fetched, but many studies reveal certain nuts, though they look completely harmless, are quietly pushing your blood pressure up, sending blood sugar haywire, and wearing your heart out day by day. Ever thought you were eating healthily, only to face the upsetting truth you'd made the wrong choices all along? At this stage of life, every meal isn't just routine. It's your key to staying healthy, keeping your mind sharp, your heart robust, and your steps firm for years to come. But with so many nuts lining supermarket shelves, how can you tell the good guys from the health saboteurs disguised as healthy options? If you're feeling a bit lost, don't worry. In today's video, we'll pinpoint 3 golden nuts you should enjoy daily and 3 you might want to steer clear of for a long, healthy life. Everything's backed by real science and nutritionist recommendations, especially if you're 60 or older. And if you're finding your health harder to manage, stick with us till the end, because sometimes simply changing that handful of nuts can redirect your whole future. All right, let's dive in. First on our list of lifesavers is a nut often called the heart's quiet companion. Walnuts. Ever called out to your grandchild's name, then trailed off, unable to recall their name? A daily handful of walnuts might just prevent that moment, one of old age's most painful. We older folks often dismiss signs like forgetting loved ones' names, repeating stories, or misplacing things as just a normal part of getting older. But in reality, these could be the first whispers of memory decline, and sadly, many ignore these signals until they become a wall, cutting them off from precious memories. Science shows walnuts are among the richest nuts in omega-3s, an essential nutrient for brain function. Research from Loma Linda University in the U.S. indicates that regular walnut eaters, especially those over 60, have better memory and concentration. The antioxidants in walnuts also help reduce inflammation, a factor contributing to nerve degeneration. I recall the story of 2 elderly friends in an Oregon retirement community. Helen, 74, started each day with a few walnuts and a gentle walk. She jotted down small tasks but rarely forgot. Meanwhile, Frank, once a history teacher who lectured for hours 3 years later, faced his granddaughter and mistakenly called her the neighbor's kid. The little girl cried, and he stood there, lost, not knowing his mistake. The difference wasn't age, but how they nurtured their brains daily. When memory starts to fade, we often blame aging, but the truth is, without proper nourishment, the brain can age even faster than the body. And memory loss isn't just forgetting a name, it's forgetting the bond with loved ones, feeling adrift in a crowd. So if you're wondering what to snack on today, try a few walnuts. You don't need many, just 5 to 6 a day can help your billions of brain neurons fire more smoothly. We can't turn back the clock, but we can choose to live in a way that keeps memories vivid. And sometimes that starts with a small yet powerful handful of nuts, right there in your hand. If walnuts guard your memories, our second nut acts like a silent shield for your heart and blood vessels. Almonds. One morning you get out of bed, your heart's racing, you feel dizzy, and have to grab the wall. If you dismiss that as a normal part of aging, you might have just missed a critical signal from your heart. Older adults often experience a racing heart, sudden palpitations, or lightheadedness when changing positions. But because these signs are fleeting, many assume it's just part of getting older. Yet, over time, these recurring palpitations are quiet warnings from your heart, an organ that never rests, until it's too exhausted to signal anymore. Almonds, though small, are packed with magnesium, vitamin E, and unsaturated fats, crucial nutrients for stabilizing blood pressure and supporting heart health. Scientists at Harvard Medical School conducted a 30-year study showing that regular almond eaters had up to a 25% lower risk of heart disease than non-eaters. Even just 10 to 15 nuts daily can improve blood flow and reduce inflammation in blood vessels. I met Dorothy in a seniors yoga class in California. She shared that after 70, she had mild hypertension and was advised to adjust her diet. She began each day with warm water and a few overnight soaked almonds. After a year, her blood pressure stabilized. She slept better and felt less tired during activity. Conversely, Martin, her classmate, dismissed those tiny little nuts. He continued his salty diet, drank lots of coffee, and now takes daily medication to keep his heart stable. Two people, two habits, and two vastly different health stories. Many think heart disease arrives with intense pain, but for older adults, it often creeps in silently, through weakening heartbeats, through shallower breaths. If you wait until an emergency room visit to care for your heart, it might be too late. The solution is actually simple. A handful of almonds daily, no salt, no sugar needed. Just remember to eat them regularly, like a thank you to the heart that served you for decades. Start tomorrow morning, because every heartbeat is precious, and you can absolutely help it stay strong for many more years with a small, loving habit. Our next nut quietly safeguards something equally vital: your blood sugar levels, a key factor in having the energy to live well and joyfully every day. Flax seeds. Each year, over 100,000 seniors are diagnosed with colon cancer. Yet many overlook the initial sign, spending half an hour in the bathroom with no results. A spoonful of flax seeds each morning could help you avoid this often unspoken of illness. Many older adults silently endure bloating, indigestion, or those still not done bathroom trips. They get used to it, thinking it's just old age, unaware their digestive system is sending out SOS signals. And when ignored, this can lead to chronic inflammation, hemorrhoids, or even colon cancer, outcomes no one wants in their later years. Flax seeds, tiny like sesame seeds but nutritionally superior, are a silent savior for your gut. They're rich in soluble fiber and plant-based omega-3 fatty acids. Studies from the University of Toronto show regular flaxseed intake boosts bowel motility, reduces inflammation, improves chronic constipation, and soothes irritated intestinal linings. Notably, lignans in flax seeds also offer potent antioxidant effects, helping prevent colon cancer. An old friend, Marlene, 78, once shared she relied on laxatives almost weekly for relief. But after a nutritionist's advice, she added a spoonful of ground flax seeds to her morning smoothie. Within weeks, she felt a clear difference: a lighter stomach, brighter skin, and crucially, no more nighttime awakenings due to digestive discomfort. Meanwhile, her younger sister, Irene, stuck to old, low-fiber eating habits and now needs regular colonoscopies for polyps. Older adults often tolerate bloating or constipation as the price of aging, but actually it's your digestive system warning it needs proper care and attention, not with drugs, but with simpler, natural choices. If you've been wary of flax seeds because they're small, odorless, and tasteless, remember, the gentlest things often bring the most lasting changes. Just sprinkle a small spoonful into porridge, smoothies, or yogurt daily, and you're helping your body feel much lighter and more cleansed. Our bodies constantly whisper their needs, and it's time you listen to what your own gut is telling you. Start with a spoonful of flax seeds, gentle yet powerful. But not all nuts are beneficial. Some familiar, seemingly harmless names are hidden culprits, making blood pressure skyrocket and straining your heart. And salted roasted peanuts are one of them. A seemingly harmless handful of salted roasted peanuts can silently send your blood pressure soaring without you even knowing. In our later years, many get used to slight morning headaches or a racing heart after a few stairs. These apparently minor signs are often overlooked until a doctor reads off sky-high blood pressure numbers and prescribes daily medication. Sadly, sometimes those familiar snacks, like salted roasted peanuts, are the hidden culprits. Peanuts themselves are good, rich in protein and healthy fats. But when roasted with salt and stored long-term, they become a sodium bomb for older adults. Just a small handful of salted roasted peanuts can pack over 200 milliliters of sodium, enough to disrupt blood pressure balance with regular consumption. According to the American Heart Association, AHA, exceeding 1,500 milliliters of sodium daily for older adults can increase stroke and heart failure risk by up to 30%. Thomas from Texas is a prime example. He often munched on salted roasted peanuts while watching TV nightly, a seemingly harmless habit. After a few years, he began feeling tired, with frequent headaches and dizziness. A checkup revealed his blood pressure was consistently over 160/100, despite prior good health. Conversely, his close friend Carol also loved peanuts, but opted for unsalted ones, occasionally roasting them herself. Her blood pressure remained stable at 120/80, even past 75. The danger of salted roasted peanuts isn't the nut itself, but the salt coating and mindless eating. We often snack while watching TV or reading, hands moving to mouth on autopilot, oblivious to how much we've consumed. If you love peanuts, you don't have to give them up. Just switch to unsalted, or even better, roast them at home with a little olive oil for a snack that's both tasty and heart-friendly. At this age, every small dietary choice whispers to your future health. And sometimes simply cutting back on a pinch of salt can extend your heart's rhythm for many more healthy, steady years with your family. If salt is a silent threat in common snacks, then sugar is an irresistible sweet trap. A few sugared cashews daily seems like a fun treat, but quietly drives your blood sugar high, like a sweet snare with no way out. Older adults often don't clearly notice internal bodily changes. Many eat normally, stay active, feel fine, until one day a doctor diagnoses prediabetes, or worse, type 2 diabetes. Looking back, they never guessed daily fun foods like sugared cashews were the hidden cause of their condition. Cashews are naturally nutritious, but coated in a thin sugar layer, roasted with butter, and sealed in a bag, they become a tempting but risky snack. The sugar not only makes cashews tasty, but also rapidly spikes blood sugar after eating. According to nutrition experts at Tufts University in the US, high glycemic foods like sugared cashews can contribute to insulin dysregulation in older adults, leading to visceral fat buildup, chronic inflammation, and blood sugar issues. I vividly recall Clyde's story, an elderly Florida resident. He disliked sweets, avoided sugary drinks, yet ate several handfuls of sugared cashews daily while reading or watching baseball. He thought, it's just a few nuts. But after several years, he experienced dry mouth, frequent nighttime urination, and unexplained weight loss. Tests revealed he was pre-diabetic. Meanwhile, his contemporary Eleanor also ate cashews, but she chose plain, unsugared ones, eating just 5 or 6 daily as a light snack. She remains healthy with no signs of blood sugar imbalance. The biggest danger isn't the cashew itself, but how we treat them as a supposedly harmless food. Many think swapping sweets for nuts is good, but forget to check the added coatings. The solution is simple. Choose plain cashews, no sugar, no salt. If you want a light sweetness, pair them with a slice of ripe banana or apple, natural and safe. Remember, blood sugar doesn't sound a loud alarm, but signals through tiny daily changes. And you can absolutely keep it stable just by choosing the right nuts and saying no to that sweet, treacherous sugar coating. But sometimes it's not individual nuts, but the convenient mix itself that lands your health in the biggest trouble. A prepackaged mixed nuts bag seems healthy, yet might contain the most dangerous fat you've ever consumed. Many older adults opt for packaged mixed nuts for convenience. Each supermarket trip, they grab a few bags for later, thinking they're making a healthy choice. But few realize that behind the appealing packaging, many products hide a silent danger. Trans fat oil, a fat the FDA once warned is unsafe in any form. Trans fat often lurks in nuts that are fried, seasoned, or preserved for long shelf life. It extends usability, adds crispness, and enhances flavor. But the cost is your heart and blood vessel health. According to Harvard Medical School research, consuming just 2% of daily calories from trans fat boosts cardiovascular disease risk by 23%. And significantly, older adults, whose vascular systems have weakened over time, are even more vulnerable to this fat. I met Louis, 76, at a community nutrition workshop. He shared that for years, he ate several handfuls of store-bought, mixed nuts nightly before bed. A non-smoker and non-drinker, he recently experienced frequent chest tightness and shortness of breath climbing stairs. Tests showed high bad cholesterol, and his coronary arteries showed early blockage. Meanwhile, his close friend Edith also ate nuts daily, but she chose individual types, roasting them at home in her oven without industrial oils. She still maintains stable blood pressure, a healthy heart, rosy skin, and sleeps soundly. Many mistakenly believe all nuts are good, but the truth is processing and preservation methods are key. A prepackaged nut mix can contain preservatives, artificial flavors, excess salt, and especially industrial oils, things silently eroding the consumer's heart. The solution? Quite simple. Instead of buying pre-mixed nuts, choose individual types like almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, in their plain form. Mix them yourself at home to control salt, sugar, and fat. It takes just a few extra minutes, but you could gain many years of healthy living. Health isn't found in packaging claims, it's in your choices. And sometimes simply skipping a pre-packaged nut mix means you've sidestepped a whole journey to the heart clinic. So now, some seemingly healthy things can silently cause harm. And there are also small daily choices, like the right handful of nuts, can nourish your heart, memory, and even a lasting sense of inner calm. What nuts are you eating every day? Are they truly supporting your health, or just giving you that healthy feeling? Sometimes, good health doesn't come from pricey medications, but from listening to your body and choosing things that are pure, simple, and genuinely wholesome. Let every time you open a bag of nuts be a conscious choice. Choose the good ones. To live joyfully, live strong, avoid the bad ones, so you don't trade away your sleep, memory, or even your heart. You don't need to change everything today. Just one small change, made consistently each day. Your body will thank you in ways you'll clearly notice in a few months. If this video got you thinking a little differently, why not share it with your loved ones? Because who knows, your simple share might help someone sidestep a blood pressure spike or a restless night. And if you've got your own nut-picking secrets, drop us a line in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for sticking with us to the very end of the video. Wishing you great health, many wholesome and comforting meals. See you in the next one.